Hi guys, I'm here today to do a hair tutorial on how to get Victoria's Secret loose sexy waves. So if you're interested in learning how to do this look, then please keep watching. Okay, what this is today is this hairdo. Now you all know I can't show the picture because of copyright, but the Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale catalog came out last week, I believe, and a bunch of the girls have this kind of hair. And yes, a lot of them, their hair is longer, but it works just as fine for shorter hair too. And what it ends up being is like one big loose wave. It's not the small individual curls or the really piecey banana curls or anything like that. It's just really soft and sultry hair. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, I already did this side just for time's sake, but what you'll need, I guess, is a hairspray, a curling iron. This is a Fusion Tools 1.5 inch. The bigger the barrel, the better look it's going to be. I never use less than an inch, and I rarely use an inch curling iron. I usually use an 1.25 inches or an 1.5 inches. You're also going to want a brush and a rat tooth comb. I always say rat tail comb, and some kind of clip. Alright, so what you'll want to do first is you definitely want to section off your hair. If you don't section it off, you're going to wind up with too much hair to work with, and you're going to get all discouraged, and it's just going to be a big, huge mess. So, first what you'll want to do is, I guess I should get a different kind of clip. Alright, let's say we have a little claw clip, or you can use a ponytail holder, whatever. You want to section off your hair just below your ear and lift that up and clip that out of the way. Alright? Then, once you get that curled, and I'll show you how to curl in a minute, the same thing, just right above the ear, clip that hair out of the way. Alright? Same thing all the way up. Alright, so this is the section I have left to curl so I can demonstrate what kind of curl to use here. So this is what we're going to do. You want to take just a little bit above your ear, maybe an inch section or something like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you should be able to tell. I mean, if you try to get too much hair in the curling iron, you'll be able to tell because it won't curl. And if you get too little hair, you'll wind up with little tiny piecey like ramen noodle curls, and that's gross. Nobody wants that. So this section, mine looks like this. I have pretty thin hair though. Like, it's not thin, but you know, semi-thin. What you want to do is you want to take your section, spray it with your hairspray, and depending on if your hair's wavy or curly or not, you kind of want to brush through it to get the kinks out. Alright, then what you're going to want to do is take your curling iron, and you want to always curl it away from your face. You never want to go in. It always ends up looking too juvenile or something. Alright, so you want to put your hair in, start close to the root, turn the curling iron, and just slowly, you can see, tap on the clip or the clamp of the curling iron to curl all your hair in the iron. Then you're just going to let that set first. And depending on how hot your curling iron gets, mine is really, really hot, and so I don't need to leave it on there that long. But if yours doesn't get very hot, or if your hair is hard to curl, you might need to leave it on longer. Okay, so there's the curl. Now after I curl it, I'm just going to do one quick spray on it. I'm going to take my section down, get a little bit more down, pin the rest back up, spray it with spray, grab the piece that I didn't curl, brush it out, wrap this in the curling iron, and if you watched my how to get voluminous hair, volumized curly hair, you will be able to tell I leave the ends of the hair out in that video. I don't curl them. This look, however, I'm going to curl the ends. Spray that. Okay, I'm going to take my last section down, and this is a little bit bigger section, so I'm just going to split this in half here. Kind of fold that over out of my way. Spray this piece of hair. Same thing, guys. All of this hair I am wrapping away from my face. Ooh, that one came out. Alright, I'm going to take this last section of hair up here, spray it. Ooh, trying to get it so you guys can see. Now, this is my top section, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just curl it straight down. Can you see what I mean here? I have a couple little pieces falling. I'll just grab those at the end. Let that go. Take this little section of bang and hair that fell out, curl that away from my face. Let that out. Okay, what you want to do is you want to wait a few seconds for those last couple of curls to cool down. Now see the difference? What a lot of people do, and I know you either all have done it or you've seen people that have done this, they walk around like this. I mean, I guess that's fine if you like that look, but you have to separate your curls somehow. So, just a real quick tidbit on something else here. If you don't want to get the really loose wave look, what you can do is just kind of piece your fingers through it like this, so you still have volume and curl, but it's not so tight and kinky and banana curl. You can do that as well. But after you get done curling, you want to spray it pretty good with hairspray and take your brush and just comb, or I guess brush through it a couple of times. And that is just going to soften up your curl and leave just a really, really nice wave. You see that? And see how it's all kind of one curl? That's the look that I'm going for here. Okay, now you can also add a little bit of teasing to the crown if you want. I'm going to add a little bit on this side, but if you look in the catalog, they really do not have that much volume in their crown. I mean, you can tell if it's a picture where they've been shaking their head around, so it's just kind of fluffed from being thrown around. Does that make sense? But it's not really teased into any kind of bump. Okay, so there's that. Once you brush through it, you just want to spray it again with spray. And there you go. That is how you get the Victoria's Secret kind of sexy, loose waves hairstyle. Okay? Okay, and a couple of tips. If your hair is hard to curl, quote unquote, you can use a smaller curling iron than a 1.5. That'll help it hold a little bit longer, but probably the best bet is to use hot rollers and then do the same thing. After you take out that hot rollers, brush out your hair, and that will help it hold the longest and give you the best results. But, and this will fall too, and by fall I mean some of the curl will come out even more, but that's okay, because you're still going to have the kind of loose, sexy wave. Okay? So that is it, and I hope you guys like it. I hope it helps you if you've had any questions about how to do this, and if you have any more questions or if you have any requests or anything like that, please send me a message or comment below. So thanks for watching, guys.